Okay, so I want to take a look at linking our 2 pages. I only have 2 pages here. I have index and I have volunteer, but I think you get the idea. What else I could do actually really quickly if I wanted to, I could create all of my pages. So I could just say File, Save As. Actually, but before I did, I think I should link things. All right, let's do that. So I'm going to come to index and I'm going to come to the About Us page. Again, in order to do all this, I'm going to go to Design View and I'm going to highlight the words About Us. I'm going to come to the HTML and the properties and I'm going to link it, and I'm going to link it to index.html. I'm going to hit open and it's linked. All right, so the volunteer page, now these are the default colors and we'll go over how to change them again. I'm going to go to volunteer and I'm going to come on in here and I'm going to link it. So I'm going to click right here. I'm going to go to volunteer. I'm going to hit open. And there we have it. Now, I'm going to highlight links. Now, the problem with links is I haven't created the page yet, but that's okay. I'll just write it in. And I just need to make sure that I name it this, links.html. Now I'm going to come to Contact Us. I'll name this one contact.html. Now again, it's a good idea that we make sure that we know what the name of the page is that we just created. Now, the problem is I could come back in and do this all to volunteer as well. But I could also just come in and select the code and copy it. So I think that's actually feels like a little bit of an easier thing to do. And I just want to make sure that I get this whole, I'm going to go to the code view. Sometimes it's easier to just really look at the code. Close this up. I just want to make sure I get the entire nav bar. So it's my entire line 16. I'm going to hit edit, copy. I'm going to go to volunteer. Again, I'm going to go to the code for volunteer and I want to select this whole line and I'm going to go edit, paste. File, save all. And I'm going to come on back. I'm going to go to my split view. I have volunteer page, split view. I have my index page. Now, how do we go about changing the link color? Well, I think a really easy way to do it is to come to page properties. Now, the problem with page properties though is that we're going to need to then bring it to our CSS sheet. So let's come to links CSS. Let's go to our link color and I'm going to grab my eyedropper and I'm going to make it this color right here. Now, we can come on over to here. We can say our rollover color. What do we want our rollover color to be? We can make it a little bit more dramatic. We could actually even go lighter. Let's see what that looks like. Again, it's always easy to change. We could do our visited links. We'll go for that. Our active links. These two are actually very, very similar. Maybe I'll change my active. I don't want it to be too different. All right, there we got it. I'm going to undo the underline. I'm going to hit OK. All right, so now I can see all of this. But the problem is when I go to volunteer, it hasn't changed. Again, and it looks like I did something wrong in here. I didn't delete something, so I'll go back in and fix that. But what I want to do is I want to go into my code and I want to go up into the header and I want to find this CSS that I just wrote. I'm sorry, not into the header, to the head. Okay, so I come up to the head and I can see here's the CSS that I just created for the links. I'm going to come edit, cut, and I want to put this on River CSS. So I'm going to come and I'll hit File, Save All. I can see this one's working now. And I want to fix this. I did something here and I can see that I didn't actually replace what I already had. So I'm just going to delete that. File, Save All. And let's start taking a look and see what happens. Let's preview it in our browser. about us, we come on back, volunteer, about us, volunteer. We can go back and forth, and we know where we are because it tells us volunteer.html, about us, and I like this white rollover. Contact is empty because I haven't created that page yet. Links is empty because I have not created that page yet. There we have it. Thanks so much.